Come on. I'm having to bring my car. Okay. I'm having to bring my car to the job. Sorry for that boom noise. I actually let the clutch out. I didn't realize it was in gear. I have to bring the car because my windshield is cracked so bad on my van. I'm afraid I'm going to get pulled over, and I'm just doing drywall mud. I should have brought this yesterday too. I got to take a picture of my mileage so I can write it off because my car is separate from my van. So there we go. All right, switch that back. Mosquitoes. We got Skittles. It's called Take Your Dog to Work Day. He's been to the job once before with me. Why do people not move over to the right lane so you can pull out? Like if they go to the far lane, I could have pulled out like twice already. 2 people just should have went over to the right lane so I could have got out. The one guy was. Alright, we'll pull out here. Sometimes I'll pull out even though someone is closer if there's room for them to go out in the right lane. We got 2 people in the chat. Appreciate y'all coming by. We got Skittles with us today. I'm headed to my brother-in-law's again, doing some drywall work. I don't want to bring my van because it has that real bad crack in it. I'm afraid I'm going to get pulled over. That happened at the job site yesterday. What's up, Finding Joy on the Journey? Love the name. Need a pup for him. Animals are a blessing. They definitely are. Skittles has been such a good friend to me. He's a red healer. Yeah, he's my best bud. Oh, Skittles. Yeah, I had there was a microburst that went by while I was at a job doing drywall, and a 4x8 sheet of drywall smacked into my windshield on my big Sprinter van and shattered the window inside and outside. So I wasn't expecting to have to pay $600 for a windshield because my insurance is supposed to cover it, but now they're saying they won't cover it. I have full coverage, so it makes no sense. So I talked to them yesterday and they said, no, your coverage doesn't cover a windshield. There's a $1,000 deductible, so you're just out of luck because a window cost about $600. I'm like, that makes no sense. I've been paying in for how many years full coverage and you're not going to cover my windshield? Skittles, you're a handsome boy. He is. Skittles is a good boy. So, hey, if you want to help out with helping $1, $2, $3, doesn't matter, help out with my windshield, because it's an expensive windshield. I've got Buy Me a Coffee in the link, and I also have Cash App in the link of my description of my channel. I usually never ask for any handouts, people. I never have. But right now, money's a little tight. I'm sure others are too, so that's why I want to be respectful of that. But I've had a couple people reach out. I really appreciate those who did. Rodney, Tactical, and no, Candy didn't. He said he did, but I didn't see anything come in. What was the other one? There's another person that did. One other person did. Shout out to them. Yay, Skittles, we got a green arrow. If it stays long enough. Well, that person behind me is trailing my tail pretty close. We all need a little help sometimes. Exactly, yeah. I am one, and maybe men in general are this way. It's hard for us to ask for help. Like, I have problems with my back sometimes, and when I was back in California, it bugged me quite a bit, and I would hardly ask for prayer or ask, hey, I need help today because my back's hurting. Because I injured it when I was 19 and I'm 36 now. And so it bugs me sometimes, and it's hard to get around sometimes when it does. Like it's been bugging me the last couple days because I'm doing up and down ladder, walking on concrete, which isn't the greatest for your lower back. You know, leaning like this, sanding drywall above your head. You know, we try to do our best and want to be strong, but at the same time, we're a human just like anybody else. We're just a proud folk. So I think it's a humbling and meek thing to ask for help in the right way. What's up, David? How you doing? True, I got back problems. Sometimes I just power through it. Other times it just sucks. I know exactly what you mean. Actually stuck it in fourth instead of second. Yep. No, I herniated a disc in my L5 when I was 19. L5 is your lumbar area. And so I went through 5 months of physical therapy to try to avoid surgery. That way it could build up the muscles around it and push the hernia back in. It did for the most part, but sometimes it still feels like it gets kinked, as well as arthritis set in. When I was 25, we got it checked out again because it was bugging me. Got another MRI on it. And yeah, they said you have arthritis back there from that injury. So what's up, Tony? Doing good, just hanging with the dogs. Me too. Well, I'm headed to work. It's my brother-in-law's place. I thought I'd bring the dogs for my nephews and nieces to play with. Let's see, today's the 2nd. Tomorrow's my niece's birthday. But yeah, I'm working for my brother-in-law doing drywall. Hey, Monica. How are you? Seen and love I got. Amen. Every day. I'm a believer. I also preach the word too. I think it's my turn in a week or two. It's my turn to preach the word. Last time I did it on broken cisterns. How that too often in life we dig into things that are of this world or our own reasonings instead of drawing into the living fountain, Jesus Christ. Hey, Cash, how you doing, buddy? Sorry if I'm missing your guys' name. I'm driving, so... And the phone's not right next to my steering wheel like it is on my van. I'm not driving the work van because it has that shattered windshield that happened yesterday. I just posted a short about it. Hey, Tony!
What's up, Tony? You still making your pizzas, man? How the pizzas going? I actually had the Tony's pizza the other day. It wasn't very good. I spiced it up, my friend. I put some onions on it. We put some more meat and some more cheese. Other than that, pretty good.
Hello, Cash. Welcome. Yep, Cash Hernandez.
Nah, Tony's pizza fell a long time ago, my friend.
Exactly. I usually don't get Tony's, but I need something real quick, and I was hungry for pizza. I didn't have any in the fridge. So I excuse me. I'm a little tight today, a little stuffed up, throat's a little funky. Don't know why. Getting something maybe? I hope not. It's probably just asthma. Speaking of which, I should have picked up my inhaler. It's in my work van for my asthma. 7-Eleven mate's got frozen pizza in a pouch. Don't they carry? Don't some 7-Elevens carry that? What is that brand of pizza? Hut? Something Hut. It's not Pizza Hut. It's Hut Brothers or something like that. Air quality isn't good today. No, it isn't. Mine's so-so. See, we got a lot of fires happening. Like up north of me in Sedona, there's a big fire. And of course in Colorado, there's that big fire. My friend, my sister has a friend that lives there that lost their house in that fire. What else? Was that my brother-in-law? He usually has a different vehicle than that, though. That's probably not his. I know he was going to be at the base today. My brother-in-law does, he works on machinery for Elite Sales out of Benson, Arizona. He was going to be in Sierra Vista area at the base working on some for vehicle, a compressor. It's a transport for people. So it's got a different AC compressor for the front versus for the back cab. David says 7-Eleven me has good deals, breakfast sandwiches, toss, and big monsters, $4. Oh yeah? Want to sniff Skittles? Smell good out there, Skittles? It's a fantastic deal. So, where I live, I don't have a 7-Eleven, but Speedway is owned by 7-Eleven, or the other way around, one or the other. So I have a Speedway here in town, 2 of them. They're literally really close to each other. Actually, there's 3. There's one in Sierra Vista, and there's 2 near where I live. Everybody wants to go fast, and I'm going like 52, and everybody wants to go 60. Got one across the bridge to DC, has taco spot in it. Yeah, some of those gas stations have those little pizzerias in them, like Hut Brothers, I think it's called. Or what's the other ones? Yeah, I'm going like 53, and this guy is passing me. It's 50 right here. Some of them have little taco shops, some have little coffee shops in them. Especially back in Cali where I used to live, that was more common. 11 owns like 4 other gas stations. Oh yeah? I didn't know that. I knew they owned Speedway because you can claim the same rewards back and forth, I believe. Yeah, precious cargo on board. Yep, good old Skittles. Yeah, boy, you are dusty, my buddy. You're dusty, my friend. You need a brushing and a bath, huh? My other dog is a German Shepherd, full size. She's about 14 years old. Skittles is probably 6 or 7.
6, 7.
Dum-dum. Both of them are rescues. I found Canella, my German Shepherd, on the road, and Skittles showed up in the neighborhood and nobody claimed him, so. Hunt Brothers, decent pizza. That's what I hear. Let's see here. Yep, you can be with the 7-Eleven, 11 companies. Wow. LOL, I drove my 76 Caddy today, going nowhere fast. Are you going to drive it in a parade or something? On the 4th? David says, LOL, I have old vehicles. I just take it slow, no reason to whip on my old truck just to please everyone else. Exactly. There's no need to whap around unless you're in an emergency. And I'd be going definitely more than just 4 or 3 over if it was emergency. I'd be going like 20 over. I haven't driven the car in a little while. Other than just a Dollar General and back one evening. What evening was that? It was the day I didn't do a live. Was that Monday night or Sunday night? I can't remember. I decided I'd do a live this morning because tonight I have, I'm part of a cave club where I live and I explore caves and stuff like that. And we're going to go out to a cave tonight to monitor bats that come in and out. And learn how to use the system for that because I've never used it before. Skittles, no. I don't need kissies right now. Skittles, no. So I'm getting off work probably about either lunchtime or 2 o'clock or so. I don't know. I'll try to figure out what time I want to get off. It feels like a Friday to me. We'll see. Oh, that's my regular daily driver. I'm putting miles on it like a work truck. Oh, she redacted that one. I didn't even get to read it. Yeah, you're spelunking. We might be exploring it some. Some people might be like, well, it's going to be dark outside, though. Guess what? It's always dark in the cave, though. Because we have to be out there at night to count the bats as they're coming in and figure out how to use the equipment. I've never used bat counting equipment before, so it's something new. We'll be going to a cave I don't think I've ever been to, that I know of. Currently, it's been closed because of the bat season. A lot of the bats use the caves and old mines for raising their young, and right now it's that time of year for them to have their little nurseries, or whatever you want to call it, of bats. So they close that certain specific caves certain times of the year that are known to have a lot of bats, so they can have their young. And then we'll keep monitoring the bats, so we know when it's a good time to open the caves back up in my area. We lost you, but you're back. So redacted. We lost you. Oh, did it kick out? I mean, it probably will here in about 10 minutes. It'll get blurry and maybe cut off too. Last night when I went through it, it never cut off, surprisingly. It probably got blurry. There's a section that's a very poor signal for the cell service. So you got to watch it in one spot. What's up, Kayla? How you doing? Appreciate you coming by. We're on our way to work. I've got some drywall to do today. We decided to bring my dog Skittles. He hopped in the car. Normally I'm driving my big van, but it's got a big old crack in the windshield. But we're bringing our dog to work today. It's called Bring Your Dog to Work Day. It's my brother-in-law's house, and I'm sure my nephews and niece would love to see him again and spend time with him. So they can occupy him and have fun with him. I'm okay. I'm a little congested from it's been breezy. There's been fires in Arizona, not near me, but something with the air quality the last few days has been a little bad. My ears are kind of popping a little bit, a little stuffy, and then it gets my asthma going. Then I got to do stuff like that. I don't think I have my asthma medicine in here. I would dig around in here, but I better not, because I would have to pick up something in there that I'm not allowed to touch on a live. Boom, boom. So, yeah, if you're new to the channel, thank you for coming by, everyone. We do cave exploring, hiking. This little Skittle Dogs right here has its own POV channel. Not channel, but series right now. It's part 6. Point of view of the GoPro on his back. People love that stuff. It was by request of some subscribers. We do shooting content, hiking, cave exploring. We do rappelling into old mines and stuff. I have a 120-foot plus drop into mine the other day, back on the 6th of this month. I posted that. It's about a 23-minute video, that one. That one's part 2. Part 3 needs posted yet, part 3 of 3. That one, part 3 is about a 90-foot drop with a lot of tunnels off the sides. But yeah, we also do some shooting stuff. I haven't done a lot of that of late. I've been trying to stay under the radar with YouTube with the shooting content to see if I can get the algorithms back up with outdoor stuff. But no, once they accuse you of something and you show them proof you didn't and they still give you a strike, you're done. You're on their naughty list and they don't push your content anymore, which is bad, because I did nothing and I show proof and it makes no sense. You are guilty. Even with proof, you're guilty, no matter what you do. I've talked to the actual YouTube, some type of managing part of it, and they still would not agree with me. Sent them all the proof and like, no, you still did it. And it's like, no, they're all false accusations. I got proof. And they bury your channel then once you get a strike or get on their naughty list. What's up, For Death? Well, duh, if you promote pew-pews, they don't like that stuff. Unfortunately, they don't, which is sad because, hey, I live in America. We have our rights here. And you can't just stomp on our rights here. That is an infringement. What do you want, Skittles? That's an infringement of our freedoms here in the United States. But I also promote outdoor stuff and hiking, and Skittles goes on hikes and cave exploring all the time with me. This is Skittles right here. He's a red healer. Mike, he just woke up. Poor guy. I've been up since 5:30. Not on purpose. Hey, what's up, Rodney? Right to bear arms. Yep, I got 2 of them. I also got 1 in my pocket and 2 in this armrest. Sorry, I missed some of your texts there. Okay, YouTube isn't just in America. That's true. That's true, but it doesn't mean that they can shut our content off just because, even though it's perfectly fine to have on YouTube, it is perfectly fine to have it. They're not stopping you from doing it. Actually, they are. They are stopping me from doing it. When they accuse you of something you never did, and you show proof you never did it, and they still say you did it, that is stopping me from doing it. If they're stopping you from promoting on their site, seems like they're in the right. No, they are stopping me, so they are in the wrong. When you show proof you did nothing, and they still accuse you of it, that's just not right. What's up, honey? How you doing? Appreciate you coming by. Can you still do it? You just can't do it on their site. Go elsewhere. Unfortunately, elsewhere nobody watches. Rumble's a good one. Nobody watches Rumble. Hardly anybody. It's only like news talks. Twitch and Kick, both of those are mostly gaming. Nobody watches them. Clapper, nobody really watches that one much either. Because YouTube is the best platform to do content, no matter what, any content. YouTube is the best for it because it's the biggest and it gets pushed the most for any content. So then that's on you. You messed up. Don't cry about it. If you want to accuse me saying I messed up, yeah, I have proof I never did mess up. Hey, whatever. Hey, what's up, Aaron? I'm headed to the range and am tackling my boss how to use firearms and seeing what type fits him best between like 10 pistols and bring in. Nice. It's looking for home defense. Nice. So a pistol, if you have it by your bedside, it's only to help you get to your better firearm, which is either a shotgun or a AR. I personally would prefer a shotgun, just because it's less likely to go through multiple walls, and say if you're in an apartment complex or something. I feel like people sleep on how good the Shockwave. Love that thing. I hear it's decent. I don't have one. Most of my shotguns are old school. I've got lots of old school double barrels. As well as I got pumps. I have 3 pumps. I do have one semi-auto. That's a 12 gauge. It looks like a Sega 12 copy. It looks almost like an AR look, an AK look a little bit. I don't shoot it a whole bunch, but that thing you have to keep lubed up pretty good, because if it's not lubed very well, it doesn't want to feed the shells that great. But everybody in the chat, thank you for coming by. The signal's going to start getting blurry, possibly cut off. Sorry about that, because I'm headed through a bad area where their cell service is not very great. So, appreciate y'all coming by. What's up, Anastasia? How are you? I know a couple Anastasias. One of them's a cave explorer person that I explore caves with. I'm actually going to meet up with her tonight to explore the migration of bats in and out of the cave to see when we can open it for exploring again. I don't even know what they would look like, a GTA shotgun. I might have one, probably, because I think the repertoire of arsenals are pretty big. I don't know. I've never played GTA. Thank you for taking us along for the ride. Yep. Yeah, the signal's probably going to cut in and out in here. It usually does. Cool. Yeah, thank you. On the way through yesterday, it didn't, but... I just passed the border checkpoint here off of Highway 90. David says, whoa, that would be cool. Caves and mines are really cool. Yeah, so David, I do a lot of exploring of mines and caves and hiking. Check out the channel. I suppose you have, I'm not sure. I do rappelling into mine shafts too. I recently started doing that more, rappelling part. I did a 120 foot plus one. Before that, we did a 30 foot, and after the 120 foot plus, we did like a 90 foot, which I don't have that one posted yet. I have a 3-part series of those, and I have part 1 and part 2 out currently. I really want to go down this cliff face that I've looked at twice already. One I looked at it from the top one day, and the next day I came back with some buddies, and we were looking at the face part of it. There's already bolts set on top and throughout. It's made for multiple types of climbing. And there was 2 ropes already set. I tried climbing it the one day. Unfortunately, it's not for the type of climbing I do, where I ascend the rope and then descend it, and you have it just tied up on the top. The one that it's set up with is a dynamic rope, so it has a big stretch to it. So it's made for like trad climbing or sport climbing. What I do is mostly top rope. If you go pan or Melitech, I haven't yet. I should, because I do a lot of stuff in those areas. Unfortunately, though, you got to be very careful when it comes to mines. You need to make sure that the mine claim is either ended or it's non-active. If it's non-active,
Skittles, what's the matter, buddy? You okay?
no, not on my lap, bud. Not on my lap. Channel 2, nice. Skittles, back up.
Skittles, I don't want kisses right now. No taco flavored kisses. Skittles, no. Skittles, no. Skittles, stop it. Stop.
If he squeaks a whole bunch, I have to stop and let him go potty or something. I don't know. Let's see. Reception is getting bad. Yeah, remember I mentioned it was going to do that in this area. All right. We'll see if it cuts out. It probably will. This side's worse than coming back usually. 30 subs. Get that 50, you can start going lives. Happy birthday tomorrow. What's up, Outdoors? Actually, it's not tomorrow. My birthday was the 13th of last month. Appreciate it, though, Outdoors. Sorry, it's going to be a little blurry here because I'm in a bad spot. It probably will cut out, too, for the next 5 to 10 minutes. You okay, Skittles? Hanging in there, sunshine? Turn the AC on. Boop. Skittles. He saw that lollipop underneath the phone here in this little coin holder. He goes, oh, what's that? Just went like that. We got the AC on, Skittles. Happy belated birthday. Thank you. My dad's coming up. His is the 28th of this month. And my brother's is the 30th. It's hard to believe where it shows that. Well, at least it's getting pushed to some people. About 90% of my people are not getting alerts. Because if I had more than that, I would get a lot of people in here still. I have 8,190 subscribers, I think now, roughly. So, I mean, you would think you'd get way more than 6 people in here. I used to get 100 to 400 in here at one time, but no, after YouTube put me on their naughty list and changed the algorithms to Gemini AI, I get no views. I only get about 400 impressions per live instead of 35,000. Yeah, I used to get 8,000 to 35,000 impressions per live. Now I get 400. If it's a good day, 700, which is pretty rare with that even. Hey, Rob. Some people's, that helps. Not all of them. Like Banana Ballistics the other day, didn't work. One Shot TV didn't work. Kentucky Ballistics worked. I get his, but Banana Ballistics is about half and half. There's a whole bunch of them that I do not get alerts still. They say if you don't watch it, they're not going to. I'm not getting pushed those either. Shut you out of my channel. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, if you like outdoor stuff, I do quite a bit. Right here's usually the worst place for sound. Might kick out. Sorry about the blurriness. What's up, Riff Raff? We got Skittles in the chat today. We got a POV of him. He does a lot of hiking with me, so we got a 9 or 10 part series that we're working on. We're on part 6 right now. Yep.
What's up with Whiff Flaff, Mr. Daffy Duck?
I'm still building the M1 6A4. Just bought a fixed A2 stock. A fixed? Do you live in one of those restricted states like where I used to live? Isn't that what the fixed ones are? I used to live in Cali, and you either have to have a fixed or a modified or a wing on the handle. I mean, there's all. Mine, when I bought my AR over there, it tilts it up so you can drop the mag. There's a way you can disconnect it. Now that I live in Arizona, I don't need all that stuff. Hey Andy, how's it going? How's the sling shooting? Sorry. I'm building M16 just for fun. Nice. We're on our way to work, Andy. Guys, shout out to Andy Lowe Plinks. He's a slingshot channel. J-Dog, what's up? He does sling shooting. Like David and Goliath. Not quite. Pretty close, though. He's a pretty good shot. Mr. Andy Lowe. How's J-Dog doing? We're on our way to work. I figured I'd do a live this morning for a few minutes. Because I can't go live tonight. I gotta watch some bats and count them as they come in and out of some caves. Gotta figure out how to use the equipment, go up to a cave. We need to see if this cave is when we need to open it for this coming season in the fall. And so we need to see how many bats are coming in and out, because it's their nursing season, so we don't want to mess with them. So we close up the caves for exploration. I'm part of a cave community here locally, so we're taking care of the caves near me this year. This is our start of doing it, so it's something kind of new. What's up, Vincent? Metcalf pack in my lungs. I'm not even sure what that is. I know Metcalf's for a last name. I used to live next to some Metcalfs in California. Last name wise. Great here, a little warm, but thank you. Yep, yeah, it is a little warm here too. Too cool, yeah. That way it's a lot easier for me to get to some of these caves that are a little harder to get into. Like, since I'm part of a club of cavers, I can apply for the keys a little bit more easily. They'd be like, oh, you're part of a cavers community. So yeah, okay. Now the first time I went to apply for one, I wasn't part of the cavers community yet. And that's how I got to know that my local area had cavers. And so then I joined them. I've been a member for what, 5-6 months now? Not quite. I think 4 monthmonths maybe. Yeah, 4 months I think. 3.5, 4 months, something like that. Now that boy. I'm not even sure what you mean, Vincent. I'm lost what you're talking about. But hey, if you like outdoor stuff, mine exploring, cave exploring, rappelling, shooting content, check us out. Please consider subscribing. It's free. We do all sorts of fun content on our channel. Tonight, I'm going to probably do some videos about counting bats at a cave. Make sure it's okay to go in or not. See what the migration's looking like compared to the year before, I guess. You gonna pass them or not pass them? Some people just don't know how to pass people. They pass them going like 3 miles an hour faster. Or less. Let's see, working on getting slingshots as part of Circulation GA 4-H Club now, kind of pumped. Oh, that would be cool. So you're saying like a slingshot competition for the 4-H? That's pretty unique. I'm not sure if I ever heard of that before. Obviously, like for animals they have, and for like baking goods, maybe archery, I'm not sure. But slingshots, that'd be kind of cool. You might want to slow down, Hyundai Tucson. There's a patrol right there. He slams on his brakes. He's like, ah. Every morning he's out here. And both mornings, not this one yet though, both mornings he pulled someone over. The one he just got done pulling someone over, and before that, he pulled someone over. This morning, nobody yet that I've seen. He's just sitting there at the intersection waiting for someone to pop that hill, because it switches to 55 right at the base of that hill. And as soon as you crown it, dink, he's right there waiting for you. It's in 4 states. Awesome. That's cool. I didn't even know they had that. That is really cool. Yeah, there has guns and archery already. Okay, oh, guns too. Awesome. I'm glad they allow that. That's cool. 4-H ain't too woke after all, huh? Not like the Boys and Girl Scouts that are getting more woke. Sad, sad. All the good stuff of our country is going down the drain.
The hell in a handbasket, as they say.
Speed trap. Oh, yeah? Speed trap and suckers. Not yet, they haven't. Hey, it might be coming. I hope not. Like, same with Future Farmers of America. That I think that's still around too. I don't know if that's been cuckoo or not. Hey, they went down to 10 cents. The gas around here. I just got it 2 days ago over here. It's weird. The gas around the highway here is $3.59 now. And in my little town, well, actually it's a decent sized town, it's still $4.29. 9 cents more per gallon where I live. It makes no sense. They're definitely town robbing us, not highway robbing, because it's not a highway. Well, actually it is a highway. It's not a freeway. See if this guy will move over for me. Yep. We're almost there, Skittles. We'll be there in about 5.5 minutes, maybe 8. Skittles just scared me. I saw his head in the window. I was like, oh, is that a car coming? Yes, FFA. Still in my area. Are they still an okay company? My grandpa used to talk about them. When he was in Texas, they had him. He was born and raised in Texas. He picked cotton by hand when he was little. And he's a white guy. I think my little town has FFA, I'm pretty sure. What we doing, Skittles, huh? What we doing?
Where ya, bud? Where ya? Where ya, buddy?
Okay, bud, you're getting tangled up on my arm here. Skittles, not on my lap. No. Not on the lap, Skittles. Your ears are popping. Skittles, either on that. There you go. Good boy. Good Skittles. I was just about to say, over on that seat or in the back.
We'll be there shortly, Skittles. It's okay. Can you hold in it a little bit longer? Yes, they are not woke. Awesome. So many of these programs and good things of the U.S. have gotten so woke. That started out with good values, and now they're garbage. Lunchtime, catch you all later. All right, thanks for coming by, Mr. Lowe. Appreciate you, man. Keep hanging in there. Be faithful, brother. For the Satan is like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. He's also like an angel of light, coming softly at first, then comes like a thief in the night. Can deceive us. Appreciate you. Skittles, what are you doing? What the dog doing? Right, Skittles? Might want to move your foot. It's right in the shifter boot. Is that my mom and dad? No, it's not. The truck's a little higher up than theirs. Taking your jolly old time to speed up, huh, Mr. 4x4 Dodge Ram? Your diesel ain't working very well. Creepy crawly. He's gonna go back there. Skittles. Excuse me. Sorry, that's my asthma. It's a little tight. Stuffed up and tight this morning. We'll be at the job here shortly. Shortly forthwith. More drywall. I gotta leave early too, so it is what it is. And I hope my one customer contacts me back, because I need to meet up with them tomorrow, because I don't think I'll be over here tomorrow for work. Okay, just pulled out in front of me. Dude, what was that all about? Mr. Mazda Miata with a little rack on the trunk. That's funny looking. They got that little roof rack on the trunk because they have a convertible Miata. Actually, I think that's after the Miata, which is the MX-3 or something. What was the Miata called? The newer version. After they dropped the Miata badge and stuck on letters and numbers instead. I can't read it. It says, does that say MX-3 Skittles? I think it does. Weird how Muhammad was visited in a cave by an angel of light. Yep. And was it the Mormons? Or was it the Jehovah's Witness? One of the guys got his messages on some silver plates, or at least some higher thinking, out of a dark hat. He stuck, Skittle, stop it. He stuck his head in this dark hat and saw the writing inside this darkness. Have you ever noticed that a lot of false religions talk about how they found something in darkness, or in that case, an angel of light? Again, that's just darkness. Christ can meet us in our darkness, but we don't find, what do you call it? Light, true light, in a dark place usually, like the false religions. Yeah, I was Joseph Smith. I was going to say Joseph Smith, but I wasn't 100% sure. Yeah, I learned that. My brother did a study on Joseph Smith and all his theologies. That was the Mormons, right? I forget. I get those two mixed up all the time. And so I remember him bringing that up in his presentation one time at this Bible conference thing I was at in Pennsylvania, where he lives. Rodney, thanks a lot for that Cash App donation. I don't remember if I thanked you or not.
late last night. I got home, I forget what time it was, but I went for like a little over 2 hours last night on live, but I started at like 8 o'clock. What's up, Booth World? We started an early live before we go to work, or while we're headed to work, instead of late in the evening, because I have something planned this evening. But I'll be off here shortly in about 5 minutes maybe. I'll be at the job then. I brought my car to work instead because I just need to do drywall, mudding, and hanging, which is all at the job, and all my tools are at the job already. I'm okay. I had a bad experience yesterday. So while I was working at the job, a microburst came by, flung a 1/2-inch 4x8 drywall into my windshield on my work van. That's another reason why I didn't bring my work van. And shattered my windshield inside and outside. It hit it really hard. And so I don't want to drive around with it with that big of a cracked windshield. It's about 2 feet wide by 3 feet long. And you're like, wow, you must have a big windshield. I do. I have a Sprinter. And so to replace that windshield is like, depending where I get it, it's around $600 on average. And my insurance company's dragging their feet of wanting to pay for it, even though I have full coverage. It makes no sense. So thankfully, there was a couple brothers in the chat and some others that actually, I asked if you wanted to help me out. I don't ask for handouts, but when I do, it's usually for a good reason. So any little bit helps. I have Buy Me a Coffee in my channel description, and I also have Cash App in my channel description too, if you wanted to help out with that. But yeah, it's about, I was not, wanting to pay, not a lot of people have $600 just sitting around they could spend freely for a new windshield. So if you wanted to help, that's up to you guys. Rodney helped out. I really appreciate that, brother. Don't mention it. I've helped a lot of people out in my life. I'm not saying that to brag. And I think sometimes when I receive help back, that's just God saying it's your turn to receive the blessing. Like the other day, I was in Dollar General. Some of you heard this story. And I forgot my wallet, and I only had like 20 bucks in my pocket. So I'm like, okay, what can I get up to $20? Because my wallet I actually left at home that I used my card with. And so we're trying to figure out what I can take off to make it 20 bucks until I come back and bring my wallet. And the guy in line's like, don't worry about it, bro, I got you covered. I'm like, you serious? He's like, yep. So he fronted up 15 bucks and said, you're all good, man. And I'm like, I've never had that done to me before. I've had someone buy my lunch one time just out of the blue. They paid for my lunch at a restaurant. But I've said I've never had anybody pay for groceries or anything. He's like, dude, he's like, you told me that you've done it before yourself. Now it's your time to receive the blessing. Or something like that, he said. So, yeah. All right, guys, I just got to the job, so we'll go ahead and shut the AC off. Like your dog. Yeah, that's Skittles. Good old Skittles. All right, y'all, I just got to the job. Appreciate you coming by. DH, see you, buddy. Sorry, we're signing off. We just got to the job. Appreciate y'all. You have a blessed day, blessed night, the rest of your life. We will not be live tonight because I have some stuff planned. See you guys. Remember, you can never go wrong serving Christ. Appreciate you. Bye.